It's time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. A powerful storm was racing across New England. Heavy rain, strong winds, and coastal impacts will continue. Colder and windy conditions are going to spread across the Great Lakes, Ohio Valley, Appalachians, and all the way to the East Coast. Lake effect snow and upslope flow into the Appalachians will bring some snow accumulation and difficult travel conditions. The West Coast is going to see some more rain and snow. Close at home, partly to mostly sunny skies today and Thursday, with a slight chance for showers tomorrow and Friday. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. Tularosa Schools sent out a memo yesterday reading, the school district is aware of the situation that occurred on Friday with the 6th grade lunches. We deeply apologize. Please know we're working with our food service provider to ensure that this type of situation does not happen again. The memo did not say what happened, but I did speak with Tularosa Mayor-elect Debbie Cooksey, and she told me in a text that the kids did not have time to eat on Friday. It's a shared cafeteria with both elementary and middle school. The school says the situation has been rectified, but it seems that they're also pointing fingers of blame. Speaking of the village of Tularosa, they're having a regular meeting tomorrow at 6 p.m. The agenda has been posted on villageoftularosa.com. The City of Alamogordo facility maintenance crew has installed a protected sidewalk at the intersection of New York and 10th. The protected sidewalk will become active beginning tomorrow. There will be no change in traffic flow following this activation. The intersection of New York and 10th will remain a three-way stop. The City of Alamogordo Animal Control is asking for your support by donations of dry and canned dog and cat food, towels and blankets, as well as leashes and collars. An Amazon wish list has been created. See the Alamogordo Animal Control Facebook page for details. Prescribed burns on the Lincoln National Forest have been completed ahead of the holidays, with crews on the Sacramento Ranger District wrapping up operations for the winter season. During November and December, crews completed fuel pile burns as well as broadcast burns. 875 acres were completed. Work is planned to resume in spring of 2024 with an updated burn schedule and projects to be announced to the public ahead of execution. The Tularosa Senior Center is having a Christmas party. That's happening this Saturday from 3 until 7 at the Tularosa Senior Center. We spoke with Clarissa.
We will be having dinner, and we're going to have a few games and stuff. We'll have like a cookie decorating station and a few games for them to partake in. We will have live entertainment here as well. Food
and games are from 3 to 5. The dance is from 5 to 7. Admission is free, but you must be a member of the Tularosa Senior Center. The Alamo Senior Center is having a New Year's Eve dance, except it's not on New Year's Eve.
We will be holding it on Friday, December the 29th. Dinner's from 2 to 3, and the dance will be from 3 to 6 or until everybody leaves. It's $15 a single and $25 a couple.
That's Gloria from the Alamo Senior Center speaking with Crazy Radio. Tickets are available at the front desk. Information's available by calling 575-439-4150. You can hear this interview in its entirety on the Crazy Radio YouTube channel. Well, today is Tuesday. Let's have ourselves an introspection from Pastor Johnny Walker. He's going to talk about last-minute Christmas shopping.
This is Johnny Walker with this week's introspection. The joys of last-minute Christmas shopping. Every year without fail, I find myself scrambling to find the perfect gift for that unexpected guest or that person I completely forgot about. And let's be real, the mall on Christmas Eve is not exactly the most peaceful place on earth. It's like a scene out of a disaster movie with frantic shoppers and stressed out employees running around like headless chickens. But fear not, my fellow procrastinators, for I have a solution to our last-minute gift-giving woes. Instead of panicking and buying whatever junk is left on the shelf, why not have a little fun with it? Buy a few gift cards for places that have absolutely nothing to do with the recipient's location. I'm talking about a ski resort gift card for your friend in Florida, or a surf shop gift card for your cousin in the Midwest. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Laughter and confusion, that is. But in all seriousness, the true meaning of Christmas is not about the gifts or the stress of shopping. It's about spreading love, joy, and kindness to those around us. Sometimes the best gift you can give someone isn't something you can buy in a store. It's a kind word, a warm hug, or simply being there for them when they need it the most. So, as we navigate the chaos of the holiday season, let's not forget to slow down and remember what truly matters. It's not about the presents under the tree, but the presence of love and compassion in our hearts. And if all else fails, there's always next year to start our Christmas shopping early. But where's the fun in that? Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good laugh. This is Johnny Walker with this week's Introspection. We'll see you again next week on Crazy Radio. And if you gotta hear us before that, we'll be at 3001 Thunder Road. Take care.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Otero County, it's time for our annual First Responder Christmas Eve dinner. This dinner is one small way we show our appreciation to those heroes that have our backs every day. To thank them, every year we hold a potluck-style dinner on Christmas Eve for the on-duty first responders at the Desert Hills Church of Christ. But we need you to cook a dish or to help with serving. Please go to the Otero County Fire EMS Appreciation Facebook page for more details. Let's make sure our heroes know how much we love them. God bless and have a Merry Christmas.
A handful of lawmakers are renewing a push to require better tracking and reporting on ambush attacks against police. The hope with the reintroduced bill is to better address police safety. The bill is being co-sponsored by the U.S. Senators Chuck Grassley of Iowa, Tom Tillis of North Carolina, Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire, and Bill Cassidy of Louisiana. Several law enforcement organizations also support this bill, as does Senator Ben Ray Lujan of New Mexico. The bill could increase the amount of information the federal government collects regarding attacks on police. The information could also be used for researching police mental health and stress. The recent gun buyback event in Farmington was canceled by the city, but Miranda Viscoli of New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence told me that the group went up anyway because of the requests by citizens. She collected 9 weapons, but do these events help?
No criminal is stupid enough to go and use a gun in a crime and say, hey, I want a Target card.
San Juan County Sheriff Shane Ferrari is looking into the acts of New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence, as they are not conducting background checks with these purchases.
He can look all he wants. There's no there there.
Okay, I admit it. That was just a couple of Michael Moore type edits. But seriously, what does this organization do?
It's about getting those firearms that people simply don't want anymore, or maybe never did want, or it's no longer safe to be in their home, and they have no place to safely get rid of it. That's all it is.
And why are background checks not needed?
There's no need for a background check because we aren't taking firearms, right? What we're doing is dismantling them on site, so we're not purchasing a firearm. And we're giving a gift card as a thank you, and a gift card that is not in any way close to what the firearm is worth, and they're destroyed on site.
You can hear this interview in its entirety on the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, New Mexicans to Prevent Gun Violence.org for information. Traditionally, the church has been outspoken about homosexuality. Many refer to Leviticus 20:13, which reads, "If a man also lie with mankind, as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination." And some say, well, that's Old Testament, which is when I turn to Matthew 5:17, which reads, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill." However, legally, I feel consenting adults should be allowed to do what they wish with other consenting adults. According to the Vatican, Catholic priests are now allowed to bless same-sex couples. Santa Fe Archbishop John Wester spoke with KRQE in order to discuss how Catholic churches in New Mexico will handle this decision.
The Pope's decision was offering a blessing for couples in what we call irregular unions, so things that don't aren't not in a usual Catholic church wedding, things outside of that.
This change stems from the publication of an October message sent by the Pope. However, Pope Francis is still upholding the Church's view that a marriage is between a man and a woman.
The Pope is offering the opportunity for ordained ministers, priests, and deacons to give a blessing to people in those circumstances, including those who may be in same-sex relationships.
Wester says New Mexico priests will continue their work, blessing those who ask for one.
So it's not a sacrament, it's not a ritual in which we're saying you now have an official union in the church, like marriage, for example, but it's simply a blessing, and saying that God's blessing you and supporting you.
Equality New Mexico, an LGBT advocacy group, believes it's a step in the right direction. However, they don't believe if it's clear whether the decision is to bless individuals who are in same-sex relationships or that the relationship itself can receive blessings from the church.
We ought to just be a little bit cautious about running too far ahead in celebration because this may not be the sort of, huge step forward in progress for the church that folks immediately thought it would be.
Equality New Mexico Director Marshall Martinez. The Archbishop of Santa Fe said they've not yet had meetings about this decision. He expects many questions and clarifications to follow in the coming weeks. So, what say you? During the last legislative session, a bill was passed to increase classroom instructional time and add more days to the calendar, allowing a compromise for districts on a 4-day school week to adjust their hours. The New Mexico Public Education Department is now receiving negative feedback with regards to a proposed change to the school calendar, and that is moving all schools to a traditional 5-day school week, meaning leaving it up to the individual districts to determine if a 4 or 5-day work week is best is simply out of the question. Dave Hicks, the president of the Socorro School Board, spoke with KOAT.
Absolute overreach, not just for us as local school board members, but if I was a legislature, this is an absolute slap in the face if I'm a legislature. They just debated this less than a year ago.
Ron Hendricks, the Socorro superintendent, added this.
One size does not fit all. They need to find out what's working in each district and support that and quit trying to sabotage what's going on.
Both Hendricks and Hicks fear they're going to lose about half of their teaching staff if the PED rules to change the schedule go through. The PED will be reviewing comments and making a ruling sometime next month. I'm asking, what if, and I know this is radical, but what if the government got out of the education business? Food for thought. Sports and weather are next. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, it just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
There are 21 games for New Mexico girls basketball today, including Goddard at Carlsbad, Hot Springs at Ruidoso, Gadsden at Silver, and Roswell comes to Alamogordo. Hard for me to say go Tigers when I was born and raised in Roswell. There are 19 games for New Mexico varsity basketball today, including Silver at Gadsden, Deming at Oregon Mountain, and again Roswell at Alamogordo. Nope, just not going to say it. Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for partly sunny skies, mostly cloudy tonight, mostly cloudy tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers. Your high today in the basin, 63, low tonight of 41, high tomorrow, 63 degrees. In Cloudcroft, mostly cloudy skies with winds gusting as high as 20 miles per hour, mostly cloudy tonight, mostly cloudy tomorrow with a 20% chance of showers. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 48. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 35. Low tonight of 32. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 25. High tomorrow, 45. Wind chill is going to make it feel like it's 31 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.com. And learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. Well, that concludes this Tuesday edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.